Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Exploring DC, where we take a piece of DC and explore with you. I'm your host, Josh. With me is everyone. Hi, everyone.
Hey!
We have
Hello.
Luis,
What's up?
Jalen,
What's up?
and I guess Jackson's here too. Jackson, last week we described you as mysteriously disappearing
Yeah,
in like a state that we did not know where you were.
And probably stoned.
that's true.
And so I
Not
didn't know if you wanted to elaborate on that at all. I just kind of leave it vague.
So what happened last week was Josh said you have to watch CW Supergirl, to
Yeah.
which I replied, I don't want to do that sober. So I asked permission to pop an edible and come on the podcast tipsy, just so I didn't have to endure that stupid fucking show in a sound state of mind. And what ended up happening was I decided and foolishly took an edible on an empty stomach, to which I ended up passing out on my couch a solid 30 minutes, 40 minutes later. So I did not appear on the podcast.
Keep in mind, everyone, that Jackson didn't watch the whole season. He didn't watch the 6-episode bare minimum we asked. He watched one episode and decided, I have to go on this edible journey, and knocked himself the fuck out.
That is how much. Listen, I was talking to my roommate and I told him, you know what? I think this is where I draw the line. I don't think I can do it. I tried. I sat down to watch the pilot and I was just like, I started questioning why I do this.
Damn. So, like, you have 2 rooms and it's finish the rest of Supergirl, or it's watch Batman Hush and 2 sequels.
I think I overdosed on sleeping pills.
Okay. In both rooms at the same time.
I thought you were going to say you'd find a gun and shoot yourself, but same thing.
That works too. But death is the alternative. I actually recently started rating stuff on Letterboxd again with the sheer intention of only doing it to rate Batman Hush half a star.
Yeah, which is
because
ideal.
It's a piece of shit.
Broke that multi-year streak of not rating anything just for that movie. That's great. We're talking about Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, the comic. We're prepping for the movie, which is now just called Supergirl. We also have some news, various miscellaneous things, and we could talk some My Adventures if either you were to have seen it, Jalen or Jackson. I don't know.
Wait, it's out?
Yeah, the new episode.
My event, really?
Yeah.
Nobody tells me anything.
Okay.
Well, you weren't here.
We'll gloss over that one.
Well, that's exciting. I would have watched that. I didn't know it was out.
Does anyone have anything to bring to show and tell before we get into this?
Well, I do. But you can go first.
I got you want to go first,
No,
Luis?
you can go first.
I bought a football jersey today for the Washington Commanders. That's it.
I got a new Washington football team.
I got a new microphone, and I just wanted to check to make sure it works.
Audio listeners, love you to death. Yeah.
I think they're deaf now.
I hope my new microphone sounds really good. It actually has this cool feature since it's attached to me.
Oh, no.
I can actually go in here real quick, and if I start taking a piss, you guys can actually hear it. And I just think that's really so you can hear all that, but I'm actually in a different room.
I did not hear the sink.
Cool.
Sticks to it. You did not wash your hands.
I think that's really cool.
You did not wash your hands.
I'm going to go give my roommate a handshake right now. Anyway,
which one?
Yeah, so I have a new microphone. It can carry with me to other rooms. Like, watch this.
Where did he actually piss?
Jalen talks to freshmen! See? If I can do that and you can still hear me, but I'm on the other side of the room. Isn't really that crazy?
Yeah.
It's magic. Hey, Lonnie. Jalen talks to freshmen.
What?
I know! Wow. What?
Let the whole world know.
Yeah, trust me. I'm airing this right now, Lonnie. Hey, Lonnie, can you shake my hand real quick?
Yes.
Thank you. Hold
Luis,
up.
what do you have, man?
Here you go. Thank you for the handshake. That was a good handshake.
Hey, what do you have, Luis?
I could have never predicted where this went.
Yeah. It's okay, we're 5 minutes into the crew being back.
Yeah, this feels right.
Yeah, we're back.
Alright, what the hell did I want to show? Oh, yeah. Well, I feel like I show something every week, but I try not to buy stuff that's too expensive or buy stuff on sale. But I finally bit the bullet and bought a Hot Toys figure, which was about I'm just not gonna share the number.
Three what?
It's at least $300.
It's at least $300.
Probably somewhere around $325 to $350. Chat
for one figure.
Yeah,
they're nice.
Yeah, Jackson has one. Jackson has Ahsoka.
$320 for it, and it. Well, I'm not gonna spoil it.
I'll show.
I'm not gonna spoil it.
So I'm gonna bring it in.
Go ahead.
I don't know if it fits on camera.
It's dope. Like, it's really
Holy
dope.
Shit.
But
Captain America.
Yeah, so we have Captain America, Falcon, and Winter Soldier with Redbird. They're flying next to him.
Nice.
But yeah,
it's Red Wing.
Red Wing. Sorry, Redbird. I don't care.
You could have bought the Lego one for like $13.
No, this is sick though. I've always wanted a Hot Toys, and this is one of my favorite characters in the MCU right now that's being heavily underused right now and pretty much wasted. So I was like, I'm gonna buy his best suit because I don't really like the Brave New World suit. So I was like, I'll buy the Falcon and the Soldier suit.
That's a good suit. That's clean, dude.
And it already broke.
That's clean.
So I love this. I love this thing.
Mm-hmm.
The shield is fragile as shit.
You broke the shield?
So the shield is perfectly fine. The strap that the arm connects to, it's built like a real shield strap. So it has even plugs, and one of those just knocked off from touching it.
Gotcha.
That's awesome.
So I can't put the shield on him. I can put it on his bag, but I can't have him holding the shield anytime soon.
I've noticed you don't want to give Sam Wilson the shield. That's kind of.
No, I don't want to give him a broken shield because I respect him too much.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty tough.
This is my Captain America, by the way. But but I'm still very happy to have this. These are sold out everywhere, so I had to buy it secondhand. I had not bought this yet because they're all 500 up. But I found one randomly on Amazon that was at original retail price. And I was like, you know what? Let's try it because it's Amazon. I can return it if it's fake. And yeah, and I got it. So
nice.
Yeah, got that today.
I like it, man.
Yeah, I'll
first of many to come, right, Luis?
Probably not. But I still love it.
We'll see.
Probably not. I say that I'm gonna have another one in a month. Yeah, hell no.
We'll see on the weekend of July 23rd.
There you
when
go.
you're surrounded by figures.
GalaxyCon, yeah.
Figures.
And before we jump in, Jalen's gonna give us a recap of what happened on Love Island.
Yes. Oh my god.
Okay, and that's enough of that. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. When Kara is sought out by an alien seeking revenge on those who destroyed her world, everything changes. Embarking on a mission across space, Supergirl, her dog Crypto, and Rufy come together to find themselves, defy their past, and face their future. Writer here, Tom King. I'm sorry, Jay.
Favorite war criminal. Give it up.
Tom King is back.
My favorite guy who was, part of the CIA torture operation in the post 9/11 war on terror. Let's fucking go, Luis. Why aren't you clapping? Why is nobody clapping?
This makes sense for the man that has a clip on TikTok of him holding up a fist and saying "white power" for all of our viewers out there.
And has said the N-word.
Find it. I fucking dare you.
Okay, give me a sec.
Every episode,
that wasn't
I hope
a
this
literal
is someone's
invitation
first, and this is their
to
first experience
to go find it. Anyways,
once you find it, viewers, you should send a personalized message to.
They never once.
JPW
Nobody that listens to this podcast sends personalized messages on Instagram. As much as I fucking try.
Yeah, that's yeah. Okay, perfect. Hold that right there. Okay, you can.
Yeah, I support.
Oh, we're not done.
I didn't say this part. La 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 la.
Don't say that.
Jalen talks to freshman.
Shit.
Thanks, Jackson.
Well,
that wasn't even in the script.
Our favorite guy from the CIA is back.
That's what I heard too.
We're off to a great start, guys.
Off to a great start.
We're back,
Mr. Miracle.
This might be our best episode since Jonah Heck.
I love the editing room. The artist here is Bilquis Evely. I think that's how you say her name. She started in 2015 doing the DC bombshells.
When did she start tracing background characters from Star Wars The Last Jedi, though? That's what I was wondering.
Very recently. You know what's crazy, too, is that Alien, there's a very similar one that's actually in the movie. And so I think she could have got away with it. She didn't put that fuck-ass, necklace on it again. And she still did. I was like, I don't even know, bro. Yeah, no, do you guys remember those DC bombshell covers that they did for a while? And then they did some action figures, I think, too. She actually did Supergirl way back when, which got her more roles. She did a Wonder Woman run in 2016, and that kind of spawned into Woman of Tomorrow, which was an 8-issue miniseries from June 2021 to February 2022. And that's about all the preamble I got. This is me and Luis's first time.
Mm-hmm.
And Jalen and Jackson it's their reread.
I'm familiar.
What round are you guys? You guys are on the second one?
Second read.
So what was the first read? When was that? What was that experience like?
I think
that
when
was
they announced the universe and he had the comic panels and stuff on it. That was when I think I decided to finally pick it up and was like, "Oh, what is this?"
It would have been sometime around there for me too.
Oh, okay.
So it was before Superman. It was before Superman even came out. It was probably before. It was probably before we started the podcast.
I think so.
Or around that
2023.
What was?
wait, what?
When they announced Woman of Tomorrow.
Oh, that's what I thought. Okay.
Luis, first time read, dude. What did you think? Going in, what was your expectation of that, and then where did this kind of come in?
I'm completely low. I would say I had high expectations. I've heard a lot about this comic, especially. Again, I had never heard of it until the universe got announced. I think I had seen art from it, and that was it. But I never knew what comic that was from because I was still not really back into comics yet. I really enjoyed it. I bought this copy with my own money. This is my personal copy of Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. Piece of shit. That I have had for years.
Piece of shit.
And I've heard you've had it for years. Yeah.
You're a lying
piece of shit. I have the exact same copy.
Exactly. Yeah, Jackson, where's yours?
Oh, I have a copy too.
That one's sick. That one's sick. Jackson, where's yours?
Oh my goodness. Dang, Jack. Unprepared.
You gotta go to the bathroom again. No, not again. No. God damn it.
Anyway, Luis.
Yeah, this is definitely my copy and not Jackson Wells' copy that I've had for 4.5 months probably right now.
Bro never washes his hands.
Probably.
I have not heard
That's what I'm saying. I did not hear shit. Bro has still not washed his hands. But okay. Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow.
I got to shake the hand of the lead singer of Imagine Dragons, and I haven't washed my hands since.
Passed me food last week. Oh God.
Sometimes they play Thunder at 8 a.m. in my work bath.
Actually, when I go to bed, my playlist.
That's not even a joke. That's not even a joke.
No, that's what
when I go to bed every night, I actually loop that song about 200 times, just so as I'm sleeping, all I hear is Thunder by Imagine Dragons.
Do you know how nice it is when you woke up at 5:30 and you're in the office at 8 a.m. and you're in the bathroom
listening to Thunder while you're
trying to unwind before you start the 8-hour work day that is your life.
Wouldn't you be trying to wind? You do unwinding at the end.
I'm trying to unwind. I'm wound
No, you're not.
up.
Not at the start of the day. Not at fucking 5:30 in the morning when you're in the office taking a piss. You're winding up for the day. You're getting your energy up.
I'm wound the fuck up, and so I'm unwinding.
No. You unwind when you're done with the fucking workday. That's how it works.
But if he's wound up in the morning, Jackson,
you sit down. Shut the fuck up. I didn't ask you. You get down and shut the fuck up. I didn't ask. You sit down on the couch after a long day of work. You scroll some reels and you unwind.
Guess what?
You know the song. No. You sit there and you scroll reels. That's unwinding.
You're not listening to the fucking music. I was lightning before the thunder.
What does that have to do with anything? You're just saying stuff.
Luis.
No, I get that, bro. I get that.
I'm probably in a similar boat, man.
About what?
I had really high expectations for this going in.
Okay, the comic, yeah.
Yeah. I had really high expectations. Thank you.
Is that an X? Is that a Y? Is that what that's supposed to be?
Can you learn to write? He's gonna quit today.
I breezed through this. This was a super quick read, which was good. It was, I think, to start off, and because we're gonna have a lot of comparisons, obviously, because the movie is gonna be adapting this pretty 1-to-1. The first thing I noticed that I don't think the movie's gonna do at all is that this is way more episodic than I figured it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Like it plays more like if I'm imagining an adaptation, more like a series than a movie, where it's a long stretch of time, but there is one central conflict, but they're hitting all these different planets and experiencing all these different things, and it's kind of like learning a bunch of life lessons, similar to All-Star in a way. And I thought that was really interesting because I did not know that going in.
And something else that I think it also might that also might strike you as a bit odd if you're reading it only having seen the movie marketing, is how much it leans into the fantasy elements of it. Because the movie pitches it as like a very cut and dry sci-fi thing, like Mad Max type shit. But this, has a lot of like fantastical, dare I say, magical elements to it.
I mean, freaking Comet the Space Horse is a big character in this, and
which is an element that the movie's clearly omitting. Yeah.
Kara also harnesses like fire or like a cosmic flame to fight a cosmic dragon that's attacking their bus or whatever. So it is very fantastical, which I wasn't expecting. I didn't necessarily remember that at all. And then when I saw the horse scene and the dragon fighting scene, I was like, dang, the movie is totally not going to live up to this at all. But the comic is really good.
It's a cool contrast because fantasy is normally associated with magic elements, and obviously that's a core like opponent to usually what Superman, Supergirl, and them are. And you even see that with the orb. I forget what the orb is called. The orb that Krem throws at her. So it's yeah, I'm not gonna
go ahead. I'll get it later.
But yeah, it was like very interesting to see her in that environment compared to a lot of stuff we typically see Supergirl and Superman, and especially in media, people only see Superman typically on Earth. So this is like a very different thing, and I think the movie might do some cool things with that, but not fully in the way that we might want from this. Where do you guys really want to dive into here first?
Art style.
Yeah.
Bilquis Evely, man. Holy shit. Rocks the fuck out of this.
Yeah. I mean, it's just drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like every panel is just stunning. I wish I had a book that I could show you some of my favorite panels from, but it's okay.
I think they have a healthy blend of close-ups and wides too. That they're really showcasing these environments and these planets that they're on.
And those wides, if they ever oh my god, if they like ever make like a comic art museum or something like that, where they just display panels, like wide panels or whatever. Most, if not like 90% of this book should be in there, just because like so many shots, like when Comet is like entering into that zone and like all the colors just pop, bro. Oh my god, like come on, bro. That will make a person bust if they're just reading through. Like it is
in a public place.
Yeah,
I don't think that's like A, sanitary, or B, like particularly legal. Like you're saying, in the museum, they're just gonna zip down and start jerking it.
Yeah. Why not, Jack?
We're inching dangerously close to escape pod territory here, but
with like 2 of the
viewers.
What?
Jackson, you are you are basically the head guy.
Bro, name your top 5 Marvel movies of all time, bro. Fucking stupid ass hat guy. All right, I'm
Jackson,
hat guy now.
Wait, hat guy. When is the last time you measured your wiener?
So in terms of the art style,
yeah,
it's crazy because you look at the movie and it's such a like past the fantasy elements, just even the colors on display in a lot of the shots. It is so different from the film. It's still weird to me how uncolorful. I guess that's the wrong word because it still has some color and when they showed the space shots. But you know what I mean?
It's gritty.
Yeah.
It's gritty.
It's gritty, like, style. So it's like, when I look at shots, like, even this simple shot of them just standing there with the sunset, and it's just, there is so much beautiful artistry in every panel. And I remember I said this to Jackson a long time ago. It's like, they can't do it. Project Hail Mary did it in March. Even Fantastic Four space scenes last year, not to this degree, but still, like even those had a lot of color and were very well. But especially Project Hail Mary is my big example because that's the same year. I'm like, you could have done it.
Or Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
But yeah, if we go that far back, Guardians 2 is literally the colors that this should be. So it's, I don't know, it's so weird, and it's maybe they did it to avoid the Guardians comparison. But to me, it feels more like Guardians, the version that we have now, than if they had gone full color, which would have felt like the comic. It's definitely a weird balance that they tried to hit that I don't feel work, but I'm excited to see the movie, and maybe I'll feel differently about it when we watch it. But right now, from what we have of it, it's definitely, that is my biggest complaint from adapting the comic to the movie. It's definitely just nowhere near as beautiful as the comic is.
Yeah, I get that complaint. I also had a follow-up question for you, Luis.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like 95 degrees out today. Why are you wearing a beanie?
Well, you got to be asking questions.
I was just curious, like, why are you wearing a beanie?
Because where I work is cold as fuck in the office. In reality, it's because my hair is fucked and I don't want to brush it. So I don't know what else to tell you.
All right, fair enough. Anyways,
no, my hair's just really fucking long.
You know, his hair looks really fucking cool. Is Supergirl's in this, like, not
Yeah.
even just a random transition, but that shit is wavy and it looks so.
It is awesome. Yeah, I actually prefer curly hair because I think that also it just I really like the curly hair. That, like, I think that's something I would like to see more in Supergirl.
It harkens back to like Silver Age DC, where you'd have Starfire with like huge poofy hair, and you'd see a lot of characters, even Supergirl herself back then. And it's just something that's kind of lost in modern, like, comic hair, and I think it's just kind of lost in our modern hair culture. It's just you don't see as not you, bro. That shit. I'm different all the way out. But I thought it looked so sick, dude. There's so many shots of her blood splattered that are fucking the raw shit you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah,
and it's awesome too because this comic is very violent, but it's contrasted with such a colorful costume. And I think that also speaks to my next point, which is this really defines where the character is now, personality wise, and what she brings in from her past. I mean, Jalen, there was elements of this before, but this is like the furthest I think they've gone with her as a character in this direction.
used to have like a very convoluted comic history, to the point where if you go back to her earlier like Silver Age version, which is supposed to be Kara Zor-El, but then you enter into, I think, her post-crisis runs, she becomes like this new person completely, and then she gets a clone and all that other stuff. And she always, like, people always just try to take her either into like that really ditzy, um, you know, uh, really ditzy character model, as you saw with the Supergirl 1984 movie, or they try to take her in that overly aggressive lane, like how New 52 did, which they did something cool in making her a Red Lantern, so at least they went all the way with it. But I think this is the first time where I've truly like connected with Supergirl, and maybe that's also because of like her relationship with Ruthie, and like just like the lessons that I think each, or the themes that each issue had. But it definitely is like a good direction to take her, and you can even see this in like some of the other stories. Like I believe she has a run with Batgirl that came out either before this or after this, but she's very similar.
Yes.
In that
so even in the mainline stuff that they've been putting out recently, this falls in line with where she's at
definitely
now.
This definitely had an effect on even like how they do limited series. Like now after this, it like you could definitely tell that they're trying to like emulate more of this style of storytelling in some of their limited series.
Yeah.
You know, like even look at Absolute Martian Manhunter, like that was limited series, and look at that. That is the best of the Absolute. Objective or universally, that is the best in all the Absolute run. You know, so it definitely had a good impact on DC, which is what they sorely needed, because at this point they were drowning hard.
What's crazy to me is that you could have told me this was like the soft launch for an app, so the Absolute, and I would believe you. I feel like this fits thematically with the Absolute. Doesn't get there. Not where Absolute ended up, but I feel like this feels like the testing ground. You know what I mean? Of what Absolute could be, and then what it's become now. Like just the way it switches the origin so much from what it used to be. I don't know. I don't know if I'm explaining myself well. It doesn't feel like an Absolute comic, but feels like the origin of it.
Right.
But in terms of Supergirl, previous to this comic, I had only really had experience with her. Holy shit! Lego games, a little bit of animation, but mostly Injustice 2. Which in Injustice 2, every character is just either on Batman's side or evil as fuck. Supergirl in Injustice 2 is that in between character who wants to be on Superman's side but ends up on Batman. And I feel like she's pretty close to Woman of. I think she's the closest I've seen to Woman of Tomorrow before this comic. Still very much New 52 inspired, like you were talking, Jalen. She is the Injustice 2 Supergirl is very New 52 inspired. Just a little bit more reserved than the comics. But it's so interesting to then read this and see what's going on with the movie and how it's adapting it. And it's just so smart because Supergirl legacy characters as a whole are a very hard thing to do outside of comics and animation. They've always been that way. And you need to find a way to make them different enough to where they still feel like the character, but they're their own. And Supergirl is a character you can just tell for many years they just could not figure out. Like what is too far in making her her own character, and what should this character be other than just female Superman? And I feel like until this comic really figured it out, and I'm glad that the DCU is adapting this instead of other versions of Supergirl, because it really does feel connected to our main Superman. Like even in that clip, I love that clip that they released of Superman and Supergirl together a little bit. And it's just it feels connected, but still they're completely different characters. And I'm glad we're going in that direction.
Yeah. It's interesting because we recently watched, I think it was just me and you, Jalen, right? The Superman Batman Apocalypse animated movie. Or you were there too? Okay, so the 2003 run that inspired that movie. And that one also kind of has like a jaded Supergirl, but it's way more of I get angry and overly just like explode with emotion so much so that she becomes part of Darkseid's furies. And I think this one does a lot better of like leveling up that differentiation to the point where she's carrying all that trauma, which makes her unique from Superman, but she's not unleashing it. She's not making it a point. She's not directly like always trying to separate herself from Clark or be just like Clark. She's just kind of in her own space and trying to get by. And I think that's really fascinating compared to a lot of legacy characters, which feel like they're living up to other characters or living in spite of other characters. She kind of feels like she's just living alongside other characters in her space while not really like, you know, trying to pull directly from what Superman's up to, which I think is a really fascinating space to put that character in. That isn't something where I'd want her to stay at, but I think it's a really good starting point, and that's why this comic really stuck out.
I think an interesting thing about Kara in this one and how they handle her trauma is that it's not kind of like how you just said, Josh, where it's not overwhelming her to the point of just aggression. Like, I'm mad at everything. I'm upset. I'm really angsty. It's not that. She almost has like and I don't know if this would be like the right comparison, but she almost has like a nurturing mother feel to Ruthie. And it almost feels like she was stuffing all of her trauma down because she had Crypto, and Crypto is of course one of the Crypto and Cal are two of the final pieces from her home worlds. But as soon as Crypto goes into into his injured state, then that's when she finally decides to like let it out and just go and go on this hunt for Krem, while still also not letting her trauma get in the way of like her still having the S on the chest and still knowing what that means and still helping other people along the way who are in so many different messed up situations. And I absolutely love how they handled that with this whole run.
Yeah. I mean, Jack, is this kind of where you had Supergirl in your mind before reading this, or did this kind of change your?
I mean, I always knew Supergirl had like just an inherently darker backstory than Superman, because she always, in most iterations, carried the memory of Krypton with her. And I think they found a really, really interesting way to keep that around in this, origin for Supergirl. And I really like it. Yeah, it reminds. I really like the spunk on display, and just like the sadness that's carried with the tragedy that happened to her, both with Crypto and with Krypton. I really like how ever present that kind of sadness and loneliness is throughout the comic.
Yeah. You know what really surprised me here was, again, based on the trailers for the movie, I thought it was a very just one event movie. Something happens to Crypto, they have to go on this adventure. Yeah. And it reads way more to me, especially with how this is narrated by Ruthie. It's way more about memory and the passage of time and wounds and how they heal and fracture, and it's
which
that
on that
really
note,
spoke to me.
On that note, I think what brings it all together, I guess, without spoiling it for those who don't know, which is not like it's a big plot twist or anything, but it's just really good. I think the last couple pages of this book are really what bring it home for me. They're really, really, really good. Those last couple pages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's incredible. I think we should talk about Rufy first, though, before we get into that ending. Rufy Mari Knoll is just like a simple. They're farmers, right? On this planet, and like they serve the king, and one of the king's guard comes down, and he kills her dad kind of aimlessly, and leaves, and she just has this bloodlust for him ever since.
She's like, I'm gonna kill that boy.
It's a very classic revenge tale, and what did you guys kind of think of this character going in? were you kind of skeptical to get on board with her? Because there's a lot. I mean, a lot of this is her dialogue narrating. That's a majority of the book.
I was
in very long winds.
With the setup of the story. I was afraid she was gonna be annoying. I was a little bit afraid just because other stories I've read. But she is so well written. Like it's crazy. The narration, her story, and the way she keeps bringing up like the sword and everything. It is so well done, and it truly is astonishing how well written she is throughout this entire story. To the point that I'm really excited to see her in this film just as much as Kara, because I'm like really excited to see how they're gonna adapt her. I don't. We'll talk about the movie when it comes along, but still, I think this character adapted into the films could be really, really damn cool, especially with her ending. Um, but yeah, no, again, it's a character that really surprised me how much I liked her. Like I thought she would be a forgettable side character, but the story is a lot from her perspective, and she is incredibly engaging to read about.
I was worried they were going to overplay the bit of her not having experienced a lot of.
That's what I mean by annoying. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a Wonder Woman 2017 thing, and they really don't do it too much. It's sprinkled pretty well. I think throughout that whole book, she really displays kind of the whole character journey without going over. It's surprising how restrained she is in a lot of situations, and I think that's because of her upbringing. But it's a really complex character for such a simple setup of dad dies revenge plot, because that can go very formulaic going into it.
Yeah.
Then let's get into villain here, Creme of the Yellow Hills, who I absolutely know is not going to be as good now in that movie. First off, design here is not a design. It's like a guy. It's just a shirtless dude. And man, the aura is just so much more than whatever the fuck they got going on in that movie with his acupuncture needles.
What do you mean, Timo Taserface?
Taserface.
Timo Taserface, yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck are they doing?
I like that he's just a dude in this. I think that's like.
Yeah, that's what's cool about it. He's not anyone important. He's just a douchebag.
Because he's not the focus of the story.
And that's kind of Supergirl's point, is that this guy doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And you're going to be chasing this.
I don't know. There's this movie, other than the color, I don't like the way they. It's funny. They made Krem look more alien, but they made Ruthie look more human. They kind of took away a lot of her alien design, which is not much, but still, like it's enough to like very much make her distinct. And I'm mad in the movie they switched them, and it isn't even a good villain design. Like this fits perfect. I can understand maybe in a producer mind of like, oh, he's too basic of a dude. That's literally the whole point of the story.
Yeah.
It's like it's integral to the story. It's something that you shouldn't change. I don't know, and especially like with the alien work in the latest trailer that I saw, the final trailer they did. I saw it in theaters recently because I had missed it on YouTube. And the alien work that they're doing in some of the like the side characters and stuff looks really damn good. So I'm like, damn, Ruthie could have looked really damn. That same actress with the makeup on could have looked so cool. And I'm sad that actress doesn't get to do that because I think the actress does look like she's doing a good job. It's just I look at her, I'm like, you should look a bit more alien to be the character.
Yeah.
What was cool about Krem though? No, go ahead, Jay.
About the film, other than Supergirl's costume, looks so muted compared to this comic. And I was even watching a review by someone earlier today. Or I was listening to a review by someone earlier today, and they legitimately said, if you go into this movie, I would recommend, if you haven't read the comic already, don't read it. Read it after you watch the movie. Don't read it before. And I already knew that was gonna be a really
That's
bad,
a great sign, man.
Yeah, that's a terrific sign because the movie's clearly gonna live up to this. But one of the most beautiful things about this, and one of the most beautiful things about Krim's design is that even though you don't see much of him until those final like few issues, his aura and his presence is still felt all the way
Jalen's
throughout as
favorite
they go
word.
to the different planets, and you see all the damage that him and the brigands have already done, causing so much injustice and all this other stuff across numerous galaxies. You feel that, and I just have a feeling, and from what I've heard from early reviews, he's forgettable, he's bland, he's legitimately just a leader of a gang that is somewhat feared and that killed Ruthie's parents in the film, just like any other normal run of the mill villain. Like, it felt like they could have, or I mean, and the movie isn't even out yet, so I don't even know for myself, but just from clips and stuff that we've seen, it feels like they could have gone so much further with this than they did, and it feels almost like they're trying to play it safe, you know.
One of my favorite things was with Krem in this, when it's from Rufy's perspective, like it's him killing her dad or it's, them chasing him, he does have that aura and that intimidation. And then when Supergirl's there and shit actually comes to shove, he is such a little weasel.
Yeah.
And he's always running away and just like throwing shit at her. And I thought that was such an interesting contrast because that's kind of basically what he is. It's like all bark, no bite. And it was cool to see Rufy come to that realization towards the back half with what they do with her and that resolution, because they capture him in what, issue 5 or 6, and there's still 2 issues left. The final issue is it's framed really interesting. It's her just doing a battle up in space while Rufy is going through this personal one-on-one conflict of what to do in that situation. And I'm really curious if the movie learns from that and copies that, or based on what I've seen, I think that a lot of the final fight is literally just going to be everyone up there. Like Lobo's going to be there, Rufy's going to be there.
At least from like the clip they released today or yesterday.
We're not judging editing. No. We're not judging editing off a fucking trailer clip, Jalen.
That was a trailer.
We're not
Are you sure, or was that an actual like clip from the actual?
That was
film?
Either
Either
that
way,
was there hasn't been a clip. There has not been a clip of the fight.
Okay, because I was worried about that. I'll take you up on your word until we see it. But like it looked.
Then, like
bad.
I remember when Black Widow came out, there was like a prison of that. The shot where she does the Black Widow pose on that
the snow prison. Yeah.
Yeah, like they dropped that clip early, and everyone was raising hell or high water about the editing, and then the movie came out, and it was nothing like that. So yeah, editing is just one of those things you can't judge till you see. Even honestly, I would go as far as to say you can't really judge editing off an out of context clip most of the time. But that's me.
But my point is, I am going to be disappointed that the third act is just more of a third act fight.
Sure.
When the third act of this is not, that's not the point. And I really liked that. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, even a Comet like basically fucking dies in the end of this book, and you don't get to see that fully.
Yeah.
You just kind of hear about it. And I hope the movie is framed from Rufy's perspective as much as it can be, because I think that's a really cool framing device. And I don't know, do we just want to go into the ending real quick? I do want to talk about that. The ending.
So I guess if you haven't read it,
yes, big spoilers.
I would maybe not listen to this part. I would
literally, if you haven't read it, please go read that. Like, I wouldn't have wanted to hear this, and I never got this spoil, which is great. First off, love that. Basically, she can't kill him. She like realizes she can't kill Krem, and Supergirl was like, "That's not the point. This guy is meaningless. I never needed you on this mission. Crypto was never in true danger. I could have found him on my own. I just needed you to learn this lesson." It's basically a parable, which is super cool. And then Supergirl's like, "Okay, fine, I'll kill him. It's not fair because I still hold all my like pent up trauma and guilt from losing Krypton, and I would theoretically do the same." And then Rufy has to explain that she learned the lesson. And I think how they do at the end where they flash forward. Krem's never dead. He's trapped in the Phantom Zone for hundreds of years. We get to adult Rufy, and a much older Supergirl also visits her. Oh god, it was so fucking cool. I was like edge of my seat.
My favorite part of that whole thing is when you see Rufy narrating, being like, "Yeah, Supergirl fucking killed him," but you just see her let Krem go, too. Like, I think that's like genuinely so good.
I thought it looked like she killed him? No,
Supergirl never killed. No, well, she frames it as Supergirl.
Killed him.
Let me put it this way. Well, she frames it like Supergirl did. Like Supergirl takes the fall for it, so that, and I like that misdirection from Rufy, because it I think that's like, it's a very selfless act, which I think is cool. It's a really cool note to end it on.
It is, and I love how zoomed out it is. I just love how
the silhouette.
Tortured. Yeah, I love how tortured Krem gets over the course of 300 years in there. I think it's such a way to. Man, it was cool. They're not going to do that though.
No, they can't, and you kind of can't. You kind of can't.
And I guess
it makes me so sad because that's the best part.
It is.
Well, but that's the problem. It's when you look at Superman 2025, we all know it's inspired by All Star and For All Seasons and Birthright, but inspired. The problem is you sold this movie on this comic. You announced it with panels from this comic, and it was literally originally called Woman of Tomorrow, Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, before they took that out. I am not surprised they took out that subtitle, because I think that's the problem. It's the fact that you sold this movie on the comic. If it had just been its own movie inspired by it, I think, like, I understand having to switch some stuff and maybe not doing that ending. But when you literally just sell the entire movie on the fact that we're adapting this incredible comic and because it's so special, then it's like, well, now it's weird because you're missing a lot of what makes it special.
And then adding stuff that's not originally.
Yeah, which happens with every adaptation. It's just, it's weird because of how much they talked about the comic when announcing the movie.
I really fell in love with this book, and it really made me nervous about what the adaptation is going to be, because, man, it's like, you're right. I don't understand. This is such a absolute inspired, Elseworlds inspired, very standalone thing that works, but could still be part of a DC universe. And I think they're just gonna make it more like the next cinematic universe chapter, and I don't really want that. I want what the original promise was of something to stand alone, because this stands alone, and it is everything you need from Supergirl in one book. By the way, the fucking origin issue where you just go through,
so good and very sad.
That catches people up, because a lot of people don't know about the second rounds of Argo City and the Lead Shield. Yeah, that was a fucking great thing, and that is the one thing I think they will do really well in the movie.
They have who is it? They have what's his face?
David Krumholtz.
Yeah, I was about to say fake Oscar Isaac from that short film we saw. yeah, David Krumholtz. Yeah, I'm excited. I like him. He's a really good actor. I always enjoy him when I see him.
So. Yeah, he's been doing great work with Nolan. I'm glad he's in this.
That stuff I think they're gonna adapt pretty well, because it's really strong here, and I love that we got, and I love that it wasn't right off the bat. I love that they buried it deep into issue 6, I think.
And they didn't do that thing where they like flash back and forth.
Nope.
They really condense it,
which the movie might, but the book doesn't. Which
the movie
is nice.
Probably will.
This truly to me reads like a knight's tale, like a knight that's just withered down.
It's
and
medieval in a way,
but he still has like his noble sense of purpose and his quest. Yeah. It's very Green Knight. It's just it's so
that's
cool.
The thing. You bring that up. It is a sword and sandal story at the end of the day. It's a sword and sandal epic in space, essentially. Which that's a quality I am bummed we're losing, but I'm gonna engage with the movie on its own terms. I don't want to
exactly.
Yeah,
it's not fun to just sit there and constantly compare it to the comic. So I give it a fair shot. But the sword and sandal epic aspect of this is something that makes it appealing to me.
Yeah, I think like something that I immediately came to mind when I finished this comic is obviously the Wonder Woman RPG game got canceled. This would be an incredible, like that style of game with this comic would actually be perfect.
Where you're
Yeah.
on different planets and you just
Yeah,
figure stuff.
that open world style that they were supposed to do with Wonder Woman with the Nemesis system. Like I feel like this Supergirl is perfect for that type of game. And I would love, because they're making this comic so big because of the movie, this would be an incredible video game. Because you could go full on fantasy.
Do you guys have any criticisms that you really want to delve into? Any major pain points?
None for me. This
I
book was
I think
perfect, I feel.
yeah, it's really close to me. I think sometimes just Kara's dialogue can feel a little bit ham-fisted, but really, other than that, I think it's one of the best comics I've read for this.
Yeah, I agree.
Needed more Comet the space horse.
Yeah.
And then he turns into a hot guy, and it's like, okay, just elaborate on all that. I did want to see more of Crypto, I guess. I think that was going to be something that I guess I shouldn't have expected, but he really is not a part of this story.
Yeah.
At
so
all.
let me ask you guys this. I guess like before we go into the movie, do you feel like they're making a mistake?
I mean, we haven't seen the movie.
No, but like just off of what you've seen in the trailers, it's clear that Crypto is actually in danger. That is really what it appears like, is that Crypto is...
Well, it could just be the same framing. They frame it as he's in danger in this comic.
It looks the same as the start of this comic, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Even in the trailer,
and then that would also
his body and saying "There's no home without you, buddy," and then her saying "You have 3 days" because he's poisoned.
I mean, I think for a movie, you inherently have to add that ticking time bomb aspect. I think that's important.
Yeah, you need your MacGuffin.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
I don't see a problem there. Again, I also just I don't know what the movie is fully.
yeah, thinking back, it's kind of funny
trailers.
that Rufy doesn't question that Crypto's been like sick for months. She's not like, damn, he's probably fine. Yeah, like, right? I would think he'd be fine at that point. God, we're 3 months on our space adventure.
That's another thing from the first time I read this comic. I just remembered this. This dude right here convinced me that Crypto actually died at the end of this comic. Before I read
That's
it.
funny.
Yeah.
He was like,
well, because I kept going around saying, "Oh, they're gonna John Wick the dog."
Yeah, you were telling me that. I believed you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they do a little bit, but not the same way.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be voiced by The Rock in his first speaking role in the in the DC.
I need Black Adam dog back.
Yeah.
We're all gonna die.
Anything else before we kind of wrap this one up?
No, that's good with me, man.
I'm good.
Well, I'm very glad we read this right before the movie. 2 thumbs up across the board. Go read the shit out of this. There's a reason they're adapting it.
Yeah. Heavy on that part.
Yeah.
It might be in the upper echelon of things we've read.
Agreed.
For sure. Man, it was cool. Very happy we did that one. Okay. I got a couple news things, unless Luis, do you want to do your thing first, or you want to just do
let's get the blind ranks out of the way.
Okay.
All right.
Now you have 3 of you guys.
Fun.
All right, so I have 2. First of all, Supergirl appearances. So I'm just gonna get one out of the way because it's the only one that's not a movie or show, and that's the Woman of Tomorrow.
That can go number 1. I really have no qualm with that.
Okay, now the rest are just movie or shows.
It's all gonna be bullshit.
So next up, Superman / Batman Apocalypse.
God, 4.
Okay, sure. I haven't seen it.
Okay.
She's like, I just want to be like an Earth girl and then go shopping.
CW Supergirl.
And then they put her in bikinis. Oh, CW Super... Yo.
That's 2. That has to go 2.
I put 2. That's fine.
Melissa Benoist was Supergirl for the longest time, Jack.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can't.
That's like 100 episodes.
Argue. I won't argue. I'm not arguing.
Right.
I didn't argue. Sure.
That's true.
Whatever. Fuck this.
Supergirl 1984.
5. Number 5.
3 or 5.
Number 5.
I'm waiting for.
You know 3 is the fucking Flash. You know 3 is the fucking Flash. You know 3 is the fucking Flash. And are we putting Sasha below this? Like, no.
Sometimes I forget that the Flash exists in Supergirl.
Me too.
In that movie. She's a cool costume in that.
So
movie.
5 then for 84.
Costume in that movie.
Yeah, 5.
Okay. I actually forgot about the Flash. It's not on here. I have Superman 2025 from her cameo.
Okay, bro.
That's still a good one.
Whatever. Sure. Man.
I actually forgot about the Flash too. And I love Sasha Supergirl.
That's kind of hilarious, actually.
All right. Next up, comics that have inspired the DCU.
Boy.
Ready? Okay. Let's start with
CIA document.
Superman for all seasons.
Oh.
I can go 2 on that
3?
one. This is really good.
I'll go 2.
I can think of 2 that are better off the bat, which is this one and the 2 Tom King ones.
What 2 Tom King ones?
He's doing Mr. Miracle.
God, I hate the CIA. Okay.
He's too good, bro.
I'm gonna go 2. I'm gonna go 2 for all.
I got 2 twos.
All right. I got outvoted.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
It's a good book.
Kingdom Come.
See, that one's better too.
You motherfucker. Ah, shit.
Oh, Kingdom Come is good.
All right. God damn it. You're over here talking about some Tom King. No, Kingdom Come. That's really good. But I'll go. Are we going 3 or 1 on that, chat?
Well, okay, but are you comfortable putting Woman of Tomorrow and Mr. Miracle under Kingdom Come if you go 1?
Yeah. 100%.
We go 1.
I'm good with 1. I'm good with 1.
We need a good one.
Kingdom Come is a great one.
Woman of Tomorrow.
3. Should.
And All-Star Superman.
Did we just do that one? Or we did?
No, we did it.
I did it for all seasons.
Which I'll put All-Star 4. Well,
I was thinking of All-Star when I was thinking of For All Seasons is really good. Damn it. That book's fucking good.
Yeah, no, I'd take For All Seasons over All-Star too.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I like this list. This list is fine.
So 4 for All-Star?
Bullshit it. Yeah.
And then 5
all right.
Mr. Miracle.
5 is Mr. Miracle.
We need a new game, man.
I'm comfortable with this. I mean, it's not... You're ranking 5 really good comics, so it's like there's really no.
Yeah, I didn't put any
I
didn't put any fuck yous in this one. It's our first time back, all 4 of us.
Yeah, cool.
I will bring back the Family Feud questions next time, though.
I'm gonna throw something at you.
Oh yeah.
All right, what do we got for news?
Okay. My Adventures season 3 started. I was talking to Luis about episode 1. Episode 2 came out. It's called Mobile Suit Toyman. Couple things. They did a Gundam inspired thing with Toyman, which was cool as fuck.
It was
so cool. What I'm loving about this season, Cyborg Superman showed up, Hank Henshaw. So now we have Superman in play, Supergirl, Bizarro showed up in episode 1, and now we have Cyborg Superman.
Awesome.
And Superboy's still going to be there. So we've gone from a little bit of shit to just full on almost Reign of the Supermen. And it's just in line. If you like the other 2 seasons, it's great stuff. And then one last little thing is they have costumes at this convention they go to of Teen Titans members. It's Starfire, Raven, and Beast Boy, I believe. So that's already in the universe. And then you also see 2 seconds of Jessica Cruz. She has one little
great she had a great presence.
She has one little cute moment with Supergirl. It's really cool. I don't think they're going to do more with her, though. I think that's going to be it, because I don't think she's going to get her lantern ring and everything until her show, which is the smart move. I don't want her to soft launch in this show first.
I think they said there is going to be a backdoor.
Is there really?
Well,
I thought that's what I heard.
Because I'd prefer what they did right here because she has a really strong moment, and they say her name.
Is the Starfire show set within this unit? Well, they'd call it My Adventures
no, it's
with
not.
Starfire, then, wouldn't they? Okay. It's just a weird one-off.
Basically, for now, yeah.
I can't wrap my head around this one. I
know
that sounds stupid to me.
Either?
Not
that
confirmed.
Sounds stupid to me. But it's like we literally see. I'm sorry, I'm going way off track here, guys. But like we literally see Starfire and Creature Commandos. Like that's one of the first.
Yeah, but if you look at we can transition into this. We got that Annecy Festival this week, right?
I know.
And we have first look images of a lot of the shows. The Starfire one is very.
It looks like Teen Titans Go.
Yeah, it's gonna be the Beast Boy Lone Wolf thing. If you've ever, that was like a little series of shorts I did a couple years ago. This is gonna be Starfire's version of it. I think it has Lobo's daughter in it, like Crush. Yeah, it's just gonna be inspired by some of those recent Starfire young adult stuff that they've been doing. Everyone, I think, is
so it's a Teen Titans Go
to be more than what it essentially, but not even connected to Teen Titans Go. It's gonna be connected to nothing.
Okay.
You remember the Aquaman Cartoon Network thing with the weird art style? It's gonna be that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it was actually typed good.
which was good shit. I thought it was fun. Yeah, like people are putting a lot of chips on it. Same thing with.
I think it's just because I'm and I sound like a fucking geek here, being like, oh, I hope it's in the DCU. It's just because I'm desperate for like some really good Teen Titans content because it's been a long time.
Yeah, and I think we'll get that. I just think Starfire would be a big thing to do early on. It'd be another weird, cool pull, but yeah, we got first looks at that. So the art style is very Teen Titans Go for Starfire. We got it's also very chibi for the DC Superpower show, which we also thought was going to be very child friendly. That's the one with Next Generation. It's got like Plastic Man and Lightning.
Yeah,
Blast, bunch of weird.
Starfire is also supposed to be in that show as well. So could the poster that we have been looking at been what her character looks like in that show?
No, because they look different.
No, it's gonna be
the two versions look different.
Yeah. There's two different art styles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the other one looks like OKKO or something like that. The one with the usually where they have teeth and it's more round.
Yeah.
Like it. What else did they showed a little bit of My Adventures of Green Lantern. You kind of see the design of her. She looks really interesting.
She looks so like the
she's got like a bandana
with the green on it. Oh my god, I need it, bro.
It's
I know
cool
like,
as
all the green
fuck.
is outlining on her. Oh, I need that show so bad.
And they said it's inspired by some corner of Adult Swim or Toonami. I think it's gonna be like anime, like even more anime than.
Oh yeah, it'll be very anime inspired.
Even more so than what Superman is. I think they're gonna go crazy on that shit, and so I'm very excited. I hope that means that got picked up more because I think they were kind of like wishy-washy on what the status of that one fully was.
Yeah. It did take me back a little bit hearing Moana. Like
I know,
like low-key all I
but
heard
she's
was
good.
Moana, but it was still a great moment. But that Moana presence is definitely still there.
Yeah, she's good. I saw like a samurai guy on that banner and I did not know what it was, and I deduced it's now Batman Nightfall. It looks about the same quality animation as some of the other stuff. We got a poster for it, a trailer tomorrow as of the recording. So by the time this comes out, the trailer will be out.
Batman Nightfall.
Those animated ones.
Your most anticipated project.
Yeah. Part 1, 2, and 3, bro.
Jimmy, you had one job. It was to stop this.
It's going to be rated R, which is solid.
What does that have to do with anything?
It'd be worse if it wasn't.
Would it?
Because now Bane can break his back in R. The premiere of that movie, though, is going to be at this festival this week, so I guess we'll know if it's shit or not.
That's true.
This week.
I'm shocked they're premiering that at a festival.
They've done well. I mean, it's Annecy, bro. They just show off animation. It's not really exclusive.
That's true.
It's more. It's like the CinemaCon of animation.
Yeah.
Prestigious. I mean, shit. Like they got Batman up there.
Hey, that's prestigious, bro. That's still a Christmas miracle that's renewed.
I hope that's what it means because they didn't announce that originally. They wouldn't put it up there if they weren't doing more. They got Batman and Superman and Cape Crusader and Creature Commandos all up there, but no Harley Quinn.
That's what makes me think it is renewed. Because if not, they would probably have Harley Quinn up there. If it was just like cameos, like your famous animated projects, I feel like Harley Quinn would be up there alongside Batman.
Yeah, I think this is my personal death knell for Harley Quinn, unless told otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has not been mentioned at all.
Batman wasn't part of that original announcement. That was up there. I don't think. And Superman wasn't part of that original announcement. That was up there. I don't think Harley Quinn's doing. And it's been so long, dude. That was like when we first started the thing. This podcast. We've been doing it for a year and a half. Like when that last episode.
It's cooked. Dropped.
So yeah. But anyway, excited to see a bunch of stuff. The thing I want the most is Mr. Miracle casting, because
I'm eager to hear that.
I think Mitch Gerard's the artist of the book, said that they have a lot of stuff planned, and obviously we're not going to get access to all casting. Of it. Yeah, we're not going to get access to all of it.
Crazy
casting should be minimum, right?
Yeah,
I think we should get that.
But they're big ones, because I know Gunn wants whoever's cast here to play them in live action.
Exactly.
Right. I imagine we might get some nuggets of Creature Commandos casting and characters and stuff cool. too.
Who's our guesses for the casting? Anybody got anyone in mind?
Mr. Miracle.
I'm really curious. Oh, you're talking Creature Commandos or?
Wait, what? I was talking Mr. Miracle.
I have no fucking earthly idea.
Yeah, Penn Badgley for me. Maybe
Dev Patel, Andrew Garfield.
Just because
it'll be Joel McHale.
Hell yeah!
It appears they might be leaning into the fan casting space a little bit with Adria, maybe as Wonder Woman. So
yeah,
it makes me think that they're more open.
I think Big Bart is going to be more obscure though. It's going to be like a typecast actress that fits the size. Like is you know. It's not going to be like someone you really know. It's not going to be fucking Gina Carano or Ronda Rousey, God willing.
I would say
someone we probably don't know as well.
Katie O'Brien could kill that. Katie O'Brien could kill that. She's gotten a lot better with time and her acting skill. Like, she could actually kill that.
I mean, we should get a Darkseid voice in that show, theoretically.
That'll be interesting to see who it is.
Well, not even theoretically. They said they cast the Darkseid.
I'm excited to see who it. I'm not excited. Interested to see who that is.
I'm excited. David. I am. Low-key.
True.
I just love Keith David. You can put him in anything.
Wait, it's Keith David?
Low-key though, Darkseid's one where
what makes you Keith David?
It's hard to.
No, Josh brought it up as you could put Keith David.
Oh, 100%. I wish.
You can put Keith David as anything.
Yeah.
I think
there's a million voices that can do Darkseid really well.
Yeah,
so
I'm not really worried
about that one at all.
I just hope it's someone cool.
Okay. A couple other things. The writer of the Booster Gold pilot script turned in his script.
Sure.
So we might get some updates on that soon. Supergirl and Fortnite is coming this week. I'm very excited for that personally, bro. Yeah, dude. I want a fucking Supergirl skin. It's gonna be sick. We don't get rivals. We don't get anything. We just get Fortnite.
You don't get a Gooner game for DC.
We get KFC and Fortnite. So
We'll
that's my week. Bro.
We'll see. There was a leak.
I want to jerk off to DC characters. I didn't mean that. Don't clip that.
That'll be in the next Out of Context, and I'm so excited.
Don't clip that.
Okay, last two things. I saw that Clayface had test screenings. I don't know how legit this is. Apparently, the runtime is about hour and 50 minutes. Good reviews out of these test screenings. A lot of Joker, Incredible Hulk, Substance.
The fuck does Incredible Hulk have to do with anything?
Like the character.
Edward Norton's in it.
The movie.
I guess.
I think.
Man.
I don't know they mean like.
That doesn't make any
sense. Both sides.
Sure. Whatever. Yeah. That movie's bad. Pick a good movie.
But the report out of these test screenings is that Aaron Paul
Joker's a bad movie too. Pick a good movie.
Aaron Paul apparently has a small role in this movie.
Hell yeah.
Oh, he's Batman.
Jesse.
Aaron Paul's got to be Batman.
I'm surprised that hasn't got picked up more. I haven't heard anything about this shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of one of those things that I wish I didn't know till I saw the movie, but, we can't have nice things.
Aaron Paul's Jim Gordon.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah, Mr. White. I don't know. He could do a lot of shit. What can he do?
Aaron Paul rocks.
Aaron Paul rocks, man. Fuck, dude.
You know what he can't do?
You
act.
Hey, I have a Kid Rock t-shirt to give you.
He's not lying too. That's what's funny about it.
I'm not even lying.
Do you really have a Kid Rock t-shirt?
Yeah, I showed it off last week. Love Kid Rock. So, Luis, did I not show off a 2XL Kid Rock t-shirt?
Yes, you did.
For Jackson.
Send it to me and I'll wear it on the pod. How about that?
No, don't not send it to him. No.
It might be gone. I have to look, but if it's still there, I'll give it to you.
Where the fuck would it have gone in the last week?
It's not gonna stay in my fucking room, bro.
How did
it's a 2XL
I'm not gonna
Kid
ask
Rock shirt?
I'm not gonna ask too many. Why'd you have it in the first place?
You don't need. You should have been there. You were on a drug. You were on a. It's like a.
You were on a bender while we were filming this podcast.
After a single
fucking crazy.
After a single 42-minute episode of TV.
God,
mind you, it's probably better than fucking Iron Fist.
That's crazy, bro. That makes me sound terrible. I gotta go pee now.
No, not again.
Wash your hands this time, bro.
Last thing I wanted to talk about was the Jimmy Olsen Gorilla Grodd show. James Gunn officially
DC
confirmed that that's what it is. He acknowledged that this is what the show is and that they're filming it soon and that it's one of his favorite things that he pitched as his introductory pitch to get into DC.
Really?
So, yeah, so they're filming that this summer. So this is going to be like a next year type.
I figured they would film this right off the coattails of Superman. That makes sense. I mean,
I'm excited.
You want to have a lot of that. You want to have a lot of that same cast around, right?
Yeah, it's going to be weird. Yeah, I know that.
I'm excited.
Gonna be very
I'll check it
James
out.
Gunn.
It
also could be bad James Gunn, like bad Peacemaker comedy.
We'll see.
Gunn.
It'll be hard to beat
like Gorilla Grodd in live action for this show.
It'll be hard to beat CW.
President Obama. It would be an honor to take your life.
Wait a second. Yeah. Wait a second.
Jackson, that's a hell of a clip.
Talk about Grodd, a monkey, bro.
Wait, what?
Okay, no, Jalen, that's all you, bro. That's your bias right there.
What the fuck?
Jalen, that's your bias right there. He created the character.
No, bro.
I don't know where your head's at, but you gotta calm down, bro.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to the Exploring DC podcast. We'll see you next week. Bye.